Coming up. So it doesn't zizz or anything? And
Nope.
It
just feels like a normal toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'm blinded by your teeth. They look fabulous.
You stay connected. You expect your news to be no different. Connect to only what matters to you. Now, CBC News The National steps to the forefront of this news shift. CBC News The National, 7 nights a week.
Welcome back, everybody. Green Living expert Dre Dee is here with tips on how to save water in the bathroom and save money at the same time. Everyone, please welcome Dre Dee. How you doing, sweetie? So at the top of the show, we were talking about in the bathroom where you waste most water. Was it the brushing your teeth, flushing the toilet, or taking a shower?
You would think that Christopher would be correct, but it's actually the toilet.
It's the toilet.
It's the toilet.
So whoever said toilet got it right. There you go.
So let's engage in a little potty talk.
Potty
shall
talk.
we? Okay. So older toilets, which a lot of us have kind of in our basement bathrooms and stuff like this, they can waste, toilets in general waste 30% of your water indoors, 30 to 40. Older toilets can use 30 liters of water, which is 15 of these pop bottle guys.
So when you flush, 15 of these in an older toilet could be going down.
That's right.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
But there's a lot of things you can do that are cheap, easy, and I'm going to show you a couple of them here.
Absolutely,
So what you can do is for one of those super older toilets, you can actually convert it into a dual flush toilet, which has a liquid waste and a solid waste flush.
Which the new ones have. So you're not dumping the whole tank. You're just releasing half the water, right?
That's right. Okay. So this one will convert an older toilet into one of those handy-dandy, fancy pants ones.
Yeah, and this you can do yourself. You don't have to hire a plumber for this.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's great.
Another do-it-yourself item is the tank liner kit, which you can actually install yourself as well. It's simply, if you want to just show what's inside. It's really just styrofoam, lasts forever. You can do that yourself. It also prevents your toilet from getting those sort of sweat marks it gets in the summertime. So it's got a dual purpose, which is really nice.
And this one's obviously very inexpensive, yes?
Very inexpensive. I'm saying 20 bucks.
Okay.
This a little bit more, 50 bucks. However,
I've also heard that some people throw a brick in.
Yeah, don't do that.
Some people saying yes, no.
Honestly, they will deteriorate and they'll wear down your toilet. Could clog the pipes, and if you've got a nice toilet too, it could guck up the water and all kinds of things. So you want to stick with something like this.
Okay.
Or you could do it yourself, which I'm a big fan of course. This is the cheapest thing you can do. It's quick and easy. And it does pretty much the same thing. It basically displaces the amount of water that your toilet will hold by putting something in it so not as much water can get in.
Okay, perfect.
So what we've done here, if we just got some actually quite pretty rocks from the hardware store, believe it or not, you can if you want, you won't see them, but you could use some lovely rocks.
Some nice little decorative rocks, exactly.
Right.
Okay.
So we put enough in there to kind of weight it down. Then I'm just going to get you to fill it up with a little bit more water. In fact, as much as it will hold. As
much as it will hold. And so the rocks are just, like you said.
It's a weight.
It's just a weight. So like what, quarter weight with the rocks or so?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and you kind of have to try it out because every toilet's a little bit different, and the size of bottle you'll need might be a little bit different depending on how your toilet is constructed inside. Because you don't want it to get in the way of the works of the flushing valve and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's true. Because because that's that little float system, whatever.
That's right. You don't want to interfere with that stuff.
And as soon as it obviously it does, it could overflow or something.
It won't work at all. Then you've got a real problem.
You have to call a plumber.
So you put the lid on, obviously. You would place it into the toilet and make sure you flush it first, because if you place it in when there's water in there, you've got another problem on your hands.
See, that's another, smart thinking.
Place it in there, and the next time you flush, you'll use at least 2 liters less water per flush.
That's great. Which means saving you money. Yeah. Because you have to really think about it. Water really is the new oil.
It is precious.
It's a precious, commodity.
It's precious. We can't think of it as something that's never going to go away anymore. We really have to be careful with it.
You're so right. Okay, now brushing our teeth, and this is another horrible one. Everyone, you turn on the tap, brush, 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 look out the window, right? Taps are running, even shaving.
Well, I was going to say, you guys are way worse. We tend to turn the water off. It's the guys of the wetting and the stroke and the wet, so you guys are actually worse.
Okay, we are,
So there's a couple things you can do. Obviously, turn the water off.
Yes.
Right? Good idea. Use an electric shaver, rechargeable, less waste, uses minimal power.
Yeah, or I was going to say fill the sink just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You can also install one of these aerators. Now, these are devices that are normally seen in the kitchen. you know, for sort of spraying around your sink and whatnot. But they're actually, you can install them in the bathroom. They increase the pressure but use a lot less water.
And what happens? So they infuse air into it, and that's an aerator, obviously.
So it feels like there's more water coming. That's great. You're very good at this. I'm impressed. And yeah, that uses a lot less for anything you're doing.
And can we talk about these? I've never seen these in my life. These are just bizarre.
These are fantastic. These are a great little device. It's called an ionic toothbrush. Now, I'll let you choose your color because I don't want to...
I want a yellow.
All right, there you go. They actually, what they do, it sounds a little complicated, but they take negative ions from your bathroom light or, you know, a skylight or window in your bathroom. They convert them with your saliva to positive ions. Are you following me here? Because I'm hardly following myself.
It's a whole,
But then they attach to the positive ions and the acids in the plaque in your teeth, and they basically blow it off with this little ionic bar. No kidding. No toothpaste, no water. Go ahead.
So it doesn't zizz or anything? And
nope.
It
just feels like a normal toothbrush.
Oh, and so I'm ioning away
and
or whatever?
There you go. Oh my, I'm blinded by your teeth. They look fabulous.
Right there. So this is interesting.
It's a fun item, and if you're really serious about saving water.
So, but does it, like, you have to be near a light source, do you not? Like, is that the whole point?
Yes, but your bathroom light is source enough. Yeah.
This is perfect for, like, at the cottage, right?
Camping.
You're in the car.
Yeah.
And you're kind of, you know, like, at your desk, you know, you got like a little meeting to go to, and you got a little, you know.
Absolutely.
I think this is great. No mouthwash.
That's right.
I got to keep it now.
Okay, and there, you can have one. So.
Here we're in the shower. Yeah,
we're in the shower now. Now, Chris is right. This is a huge water waster.
Yeah.
In fact, an older shower head, before these sort of handy-dandy new ones were manufactured, can waste like a bathtub and a half full of water for 10 minutes.
Oh,
no
10
kidding.
minutes, a bathtub and a half.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
who doesn't like a nice sort of
in the winter time, you know what I mean? That 10 minutes can run into 20, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, who wants to get out? It's cold. Yeah.
Try to keep it down to 10 or less.
Okay.
And also, you know, simply install a low flow shower head.
Yeah.
I mean,
and a lot of people always think low flow means it's just going to, you know, dribble. They don't.
No, the newer ones are made so that they just sort of like the aerator, they force air into the water and give you that nice, strong, massaging, powerful shower, despite the fact that they use less water.
Absolutely, and they come in a gazillion different price points as well.
Definitely. You've got sort of a model like this, which is quite basic, available in lots of hardware stores.
Yeah.
And sort of mid-price model like this, and then you've got kind of a bit more of a deluxe model, which has like a lot of pressure and feels really super.
And when we're looking for these kind of things, should we look for, I mean, the things that say, you know, like, I don't know, what are the terms that they're using? Flow-wise?
Yep.
Okay, so that kind of stuff.
Yep, and what you also have to look for, and it's often in really small print, so you kind of have to bring your reading glasses, at least I do. The number of liters or gallons per minute is important. So 9.5 liters per minute is the standard now, but you can go even lower than that to 5.7, which is really what you want to look for in these.
Okay, fantastic. And then let's look at this little guy too, because I think this is really clever.
Cool.
And this is what, $6 you said or something?
$6.
Okay,
any hardware store.
So if you've got your shower head, right? This goes to the faucet, I guess, on the wall.
Yeah, the pipe that comes out of the wall. And what this does is, when you're showering, putting a hair treatment in, for instance, shaving your legs, guys shaving, whatever you're doing, you can actually just temporarily, by pressing that, turn the water to a trickle without having to readjust the thing that adjusts your heat and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can reduce
it. Isn't that great, guys? You know what? I think that's cool because a lot of times, say if you are, putting a conditioning treatment or whatever, you turn the water off, and then you got to squeeze to the side, then you got to da-da-da, and then, you know what, and then you just think, oh, forget this, and just leave it running.
Exactly.
And move the shower head.
Exactly.
And for $6, you're going to save yourself a lot of money.
Yep.
And a lot of water for the environment as well.
That's right.
Oh, Dre, that's fantastic. Isn't that great information, guys? Absolutely. And everybody stay with us because we're opening the Steven and Chris mailbox. After the break. Beautiful day. Thank you.